How much money should I have in my savings account? I get that question often. In order for you to stay accountable with yourself, you've got to have this amount defined. And in order to define it, you need to establish a separate bank account where you keep your emergency fund. I know it's not very popular to talk about emergency funds, but this is important. This will allow you to have a plan. It will allow you to have some security as well, that you know that things are covered, that just in case there is an emergency, you do have a way to cover it. So what we recommend is 3 times your living expenses, 3 times your monthly living expenses. This needs to stay in what's called your operating account or your checking account. This doesn't need to go into some separate savings account. This is what you just need to have on hand. You keep it liquid enough so that you can use it. You keep it liquid enough so that you can use it for an investment in yourself. And you do not need to be investing in other things, in other entities, in other projects, in other businesses, in other real estate investments until you have this emergency fund in your operating account. 3 times your earnings each month. 3 times. That's what you need to have in there. So if your living expenses are $5,000, you need to have $15,000 in this account before you start to invest in other things. I get the question so often about when should I start investing? How much money should I have? This is the answer. When you are staying accountable with us, when you're staying accountable with your money, this is the first step to keeping yourself accountable. You're establishing a goal of savings, an emergency fund, whatever you want to call it. I like to call it an operating account because I don't like to be tied down to the fact that it's only a rainy day fund. This is some money that you can use at any time, for any reason, for anything. But it is a set goal that you should have. So take your cost of living expenses, whatever it takes for you to live each month, multiply it by 3, that's your goal amount. That's what you should have in your operating account all the time.